I worked night security at a storage facility. Every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., one locked storage unit started making noise from inside. At first, I thought someone was trapped in there, but when I checked the records, I realized something terrifying. The building never had a Unit 237, so whatever was making those sounds wasn't supposed to exist. I work night security at a storage facility. 3 weeks ago, Unit 237 started making noise. At first, I thought it was rats. Old buildings make sounds all the time. Scratching, banging, pipes moving in the walls. But this was different, because every night, the noise only started at exactly 2:17 a.m. Not earlier, not later. Exactly 2:17. The first time I checked it, everything looked normal. The unit was locked. The customer information was active. Rent fully paid. No signs of break-in. Nothing unusual. But the second night, the sounds got worse. It sounded like someone was moving furniture inside. Heavy dragging noises. Then, 3 loud knocks. From inside the storage unit, I remember freezing completely. Because nobody should have been in there. The facility closes at midnight, and I personally lock every gate myself. I told myself it had to be homeless people somehow sneaking inside. So I grabbed my flashlight and walked over. The hallway lights kept flickering above me. The closer I got to Unit 237, the colder it felt. Like walking into a freezer. Then the dragging sound stopped. Silence. Complete silence. And suddenly, I heard breathing. Slow breathing. Right behind the metal door. I stepped back instantly. Then something hit the inside of the door hard. The entire metal shutter shook violently. I almost ran right then. But instead, I called my supervisor. He asked me one question. "Did you open it?" I said no. Then he went completely silent. A few seconds later, he said, "Leave the building. Right now." I asked him what was inside Unit 237. He wouldn't answer. He just kept repeating, "Get out of there." That should have been enough. But I stayed. And I regret that more than anything. Because 2 minutes later, I saw movement underneath the storage door. A shadow, slowly pacing back and forth, like someone was standing inside, waiting. Then my radio started making static. And through the static, I heard a voice whisper, "Don't let it out." At that point, I finally ran. I locked myself inside the security office, watched the cameras. Every hallway camera worked normally, except the one facing Unit 237. That screen stayed black. At 2:31 a.m., the camera suddenly came back online, and what I saw still messes with me. The storage door was open, just slightly. Nobody came out, but something was standing inside the darkness. Tall, too tall. Its head almost touched the ceiling, and it wasn't moving. Just standing there, watching the camera. Then the screen cut to static again. The next morning, Unit 237 was completely empty. No furniture, no boxes, nothing. But here's the part that still scares me. The facility manager checked the records. There was never a Unit 237. The building only goes up to 236. And after that night, the hallway where I saw it doesn't exist anymore. Be honest, if you heard knocking from inside a storage unit that technically didn't exist, would you open it? Or leave immediately? Some places aren't abandoned. They're hidden. And trust me, the next Reddit horror story gets even worse. Subscribe before you miss it.